Literally all I've done is tip it into a pan and start washing out some of the silt. Look at the gold. It's the first cool day of summer, and so we thought we'd bring out metal detectors to the drift mines, see what we could find. I'm running the Macro Gold Cruiser on what are called Bogusis settings. I'll leave a link to a video where I describe what they are, and I've got a nice little signal down here. It's about here. It could be anything. Probably a shotgun pellet. Tends to be what they are, but you never know. Oh wait, I think I might actually see it. Yeah. This is what's known as opium tin. It's super common and I've been finding it everywhere. I'm hunting these areas where there's a lot of river rock hanging around, and the simple reason for that is every time we've taken the dry blower up here or we've had water to test pan, wherever there's river rock, we tend to find really good gold. We have, however, never found anything of size. But there's always a first time. One of the most common questions is literally, should I buy a metal detector or a pan? And my answer is always a pan. A pan will teach you where to look for gold, teaches you about concentrators, teaches you about how gold moves, and it's really easy to find gold with a pan in comparison to with a metal detector. Looks like Fernie's found us some water. See how all the rock is roughly the same size and it's loosely packed in with very little soil in it. That means it's not natural, and in all likelihood this is either a tailings pile or a classification pile. We're going to take a sample out of it because quite often in these piles you can find a little bit of gold. Fern, how did you get down? Do you want to show me? Because oh no, there might be a way in over there. Oh, what do you reckon, Fern? Any gold? You never know out of these piles. Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes you get nothing. Got a lot of black sand. Oh, we got gold. Oh yeah. I can't wait till this dries out and we can get the dry blower up here. A lot of organic matter that's making it hard, but there's about a dozen little specks there. Not bad for someone's tailings pile. What have you got, Gadsy?
I don't know yet.
Found this really cool washout here. Did a test pan. Got mad gold. So we're going to take another one. I mean, like, it's the coolest day we've had, but it's still freaking hot. It's just not humid. Soap! Look at the black sand. We're only literally just started, and we've got a massive amount of black sand at the back, and I'm flipping you off about it. Ooh, I am sweating. I am sweating so profusely right now. You don't want to know what's going on under these clothes. Okay. The reason we come up here immediately after we've had storms is because it's the only chance we have to pan in puddles of water. And this gives us an indication of where we can take the dry blower in the future. And this definitely looks like it might have some potential. We'll have to follow from the gold up for where it came from. But look at that. Look at that. That is a good pan of gold. That'd be a good pan of gold even on the creek. And we got that in the middle of what feels like the Sahara Desert. Took another pan of gold from the same spot, but where it was discharging onto the flats. Now, historically, wherever it gets really flat after there's good gold, there's even better gold. Very fine black sand. Super fine. There's gold all through it too. It's very little. Look at that. There's like probably 100 pieces of gold in that. They're just mini. Kind of like you. Now that we have the dry washer locked in properly, we could probably catch a good percentage of that gold. So this might be a good spot. Have a look at this. This is the remnants of part of the drift mines that hasn't collapsed. It's a really small segment, if I can get down low enough. And it's still open. Look at that. Super cool. I'm going to take some dirt from here and just see what kind of gold might be hanging around. I'm not saying no black sand. It doesn't look good for this spot. Any bueno? Any bueno? Any bueno? No bueno. How many nails does that bring you up to this year?
Oh, God, more than gold.
We're just walking out and we spotted this. Old rabbit trap. What's left of it anyway. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, we do that kind of play every single time we've got to go sit down somewhere for hours. How boring are appointments? However, there is a pile of pay dirt waiting for me out in the goldfields. It should be dry by now. So once we get this appointment done, Fern can go to daycare. I'm going to go get some old-timely gold. Oh man, you make that look so easy. 4-Paw Drive, that's what it is. This is Mick's, so we're going to go find him. Mick, beer money. That's our first dry blowing gold.
Oh, nice.
Well, you're half. It's good enough for like 2.5 cans.
We're up for that.
There's meant to be a whole bunch more rain coming because we have not been able to avoid that at all this summer. So I've come straight back out with the Keen dry washer and we're going to run that little pile of pay dirt I found yesterday. Not that that's actually pay dirt. This looks like a classification pile. So this is actually their waste rock. It's just that they never cleaned their rocks and there's still gold in it.
Rock glass.
Does this mask go with my sunnies? This thing chews through pay dirt like no other unit I have. And we have made modifications since owning this. Mick put together these flaps to go on the side of a, about what, that'd be 1/8 inch or thereabouts screen. Yeah, 1/8 inch. And that's reducing our particle size so we can recover better fine gold. And we've made a solid dint in that pay dirt pile. Ooh. Wow, that worked real well, didn't it? Yeah, there is a little bit of dirt at the top. See, I was going to wait all day. Well, not all day. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I was going to wait until we finished to have a look. The prospecting paranoia has kicked in. I want to have a look now. Sometimes you see gold. I've been going through this bucket by hand because I definitely wanted to see a piece of what I'm calling affirmation gold. There it is. There it is in the middle of the screen. It's tiny, but it's affirmation gold. We've got gold in the dirt. The drive to continue. We chose to work the lower grade tailings pile just because we don't want to waste good ground on a machine that we're still learning. We've got it to a point where we're able to catch 100% of our 30 mesh gold and above. But under that number, we have some losses. So we're spending our first season with the dry washer, learning how to use it efficiently on some of the hardest gold to catch, even with a wet plant. Such a clean, quiet activity. We just rerun our tailings through the box once more after we've already finished that pass, and we tend to collect a little bit more gold by doing that. And I mean, it only takes a couple of minutes, right? Any boogers? I don't see any boogers. We are learning. We're moving the machine closer to the pay dirt as we work. We're not always DWCs, not always. You know, Stumpy, after we were given our really big, luscious, big picks, this thing feels like a kid's toy. Oh, you're just finding all the treasures today, aren't you? Oh my God, Fernie, you're a dirty girl. I'm assuming Zach's just as dirty, it's just you can't see it because he's already that colour. Whereas my dog has developed socks.
Two-tone.
Cons bucket. That's practically a nugget. Yeah, all right. It's definitely something to watch out for while you're out in the bush. If you see a pile of rock that's all a uniform size and kind of loose, and it's in old-time workings, it's probably someone's classification pile for whatever reason. And just like today, they didn't wash their rocks as well as they could have, and usually there's a little bit of gold stuck in them. It's easy gold just sitting there stacked up for you. These are the concentrates from all 3 cleanouts from the dry washer, and I don't have time to process it tonight, so what I'm going to do instead is add a little bit of water to it and let it soak so we break up any clay balls that might be in there. That is tiny flour gold. To this point here, it's only taken me 6 minutes, and look how fine some of that gold is. I run my concentrates in several small batches across the miller table. This ensures maximum recovery with minimal loss. If you'd like to know more about the miller table or anything else you've seen on the show today, please consider hitting the subscribe button, where I've got over 600 videos on gold prospecting and treasure hunting. This is the gold Mick and I recovered from the waste rock, and you can see here we did actually manage to find one nice big flake. However, most of it is extraordinarily fine. And I'd expect nothing else from a waste rock pile. In all likelihood, this gold was just the stuff that was left on the rocks after they'd classified them down to run them through their sluice box. It did, however, give us the perfect opportunity to tune in our dry washer. If we're able to recover gold that fine from one of those deposits, then there's every chance that once we get it up into a place like Nugget Gully, once the weather starts playing ball with us, then we're going to have an extremely high capture rate, and I can't wait to bring you those videos. Right, let's get this on the scale. For an hour and a half's work, I would really like to see a 0.1 out of that waste rock. That'd be pretty impressive. Oh, I got a little bit more than that, 0.131. That makes this gold worth $10.91 Australian at the time of recording. Definitely not a big gold take, just enough possibly to cover a few beers after a hot dusty day's work. Once the ground dries out, I'm looking forward to taking in the tuned machine to an area that's going to produce, hopefully, a lot of big, coarse, chunky gold. Please give your dog a big scratch behind the ears, and until next time, peace, and I'm out.